Hi, my name is Jared Overton, and I joined Xocai the Healthy Chocolate when I was 27 and a half years old. And before I turned 30, I had the opportunity to have received over $1 million in commissions. And I went back through some old files when I actually used to keep some of my old commission checks, those check stubs. And I'm glad I did because by doing so, it reminded me how lucrative and how quickly you can actually earn income with Xocai the Healthy Chocolate. Here you can see one of my very first infinity bonuses that I earned after about 3 months, $1,300. It's very exciting for a 27-year-old. Later that year, the checks continued to grow to where it was crazy. I was earning over $10,000 per month by the end of my first year. In fact, my first year, 1099, you can see right here that I earned just shy of $150,000. The checks continued to roll in. I was so excited, so young, that I just continued to make copies and just keep a file of all of them. And in 2008, I made nearly $500,000 just by eating and sharing healthy chocolate. And as you know, the overhead is enormous. It's 2 boxes of chocolate a month, $250 a month to collect that annual income. So it was nice. And look, I don't say this to impress you, but I want to show you and remind many of you how it can be done and how I did it, while also showing how you can do it in half the time. And if this interests you, just continue watching. But if not, go ahead and turn me off. Okay, haha, I'm still here. So you must be interested. So let me set a foundation for what I'm about to share. When I joined Xocai, we had about 10% of the incredible products, tools, resources, and other stuff that are currently available for us to build and grow our business. And there's no doubt that we are a completely different company for the better today than we were when I joined. However, one thing that we have today that we really didn't have when I started are so many ways to join the business. And to me, that can almost be a negative. We currently have 4 different ways to join the business. You have the affiliate, associate, business builder, and we even have the executive. And I learned a few things in my day. Too many decisions cause indecisiveness, and indecisiveness typically causes no decision to be made at all. And if a decision does actually get made, it's typically a dip in the toe or a dip the toe in the water type of a decision. And this mindset will never create any momentum that you need in your business. So although the business continues to grow today for many people, and my passion is to see the newest Xocai distributors experience the same growth and momentum that I and many others have experienced. And in order to do this effectively, it's imperative to follow the business builder model for fast and sustainable success. And in a moment, I'm going to show you some numbers that will blow your socks off. But first, let me explain why it's important to join as a business builder. I want you to take a look at this organization. This is a very recent distributors organization. They've been working for about 6 weeks. I'm going to highlight the business builders that have come in. There's a couple that just came in the last 24 hours, so I'm not going to highlight them. And I want you to notice something. Out of all the distributors that have actually become royal and sponsored, one on their left, one on the right, the only ones that have actually done it are the business builders. The business builders have actually duplicated 100%, whereas none of the affiliates or associates have actually duplicated. And right here, folks, you're seeing 100% duplication for those joining at the higher level and 0% duplication joining at the lower level. So you make the conclusion you need to create a duplication model of business builders because 1, they have an exponentially higher chance of duplicating, and 2, they earn more money in the process, and so do you. But more importantly, they earn more money. Now, if you're looking to just eat and share chocolate and you joined as an associate or affiliate, that's awesome. We love you. We need you. But this is a business builder presentation you're watching, and I did give you the option to turn me off a few minutes ago, so you must proceed at your own risk. Okay, check this out. Let's show you how this works and how the numbers all come together. So, business builder option, 6 cases of product, 6 boxes of product. And those of you that have been with Xocai, you know that you build a left side and a right side in this business. And those sides are represented here in these two columns. This is your left side activations and your right side activation. The BV stands for bonusable volume. That's the volume you get commissioned off of. These two columns right here actually represent your reoccurring auto ship. So all those numbers add up to your infinity bonus or your bonusable volume. So let's go back to month 1 here. In month 1, you're going to enroll in your first 2 weeks 3 people, and then in your second 2 weeks you're going to enroll 3 people for a total of 6 new associates. And you're going to enroll them on 2 cases of product, not 1, because if you follow this model, they will be executives this time next month anyway, and executives need to be on 2 cases. So let's assume you place the new 6 signups evenly on each side, 3 on the left, 3 on the right. You are left with $900 of bonusable volume. So again, that's going to break down into a $90 quick check we'll show you in a second. But let's break down that 900 BV, or let's break down the BV, how it breaks down evenly. Each activation is 600 BV, and it's divided up like this. 150 goes towards the quick check, 150 goes to the company because it's a 50-50 payout. The other 300 BV will get placed in your tree. Therefore, if you sponsor 6 people, you're going to earn 6 $150 quick checks. You're also going to accumulate $1,800 of bonusable volume BV, evenly split on each leg, representing 900 BV on the left, 900 BV on the right. The 1,800 BV pays you an infinity bonus of $90. And your 6 quick checks are going to add up to $900. And because you earn an additional $75 bonus for every 3 people that you sponsor in this business, you're going to have $150 extra, 75 times 2. So in your month 1, your income is going to be over $1,000, $1,140. Pretty good considering you spent less than $1,000 to start. Keep in mind you have no auto ship volume because nobody has been able to have an auto ship in your first month. That will come in month 2. You also don't have any executive generation bonus yet because executive generation bonus is paid off of helping your people make an infinity bonus. And although it happens, typically your people don't make an infinity bonus in their first month. So now let's look at month 2. Your job in month 2 is to help your 6 find 6. So you want to take that 6 and turn it into 36. And let's assume you don't sponsor anyone in month 2. You can. Let's assume you don't, but you help your 6 get 6. Okay, you're not going to have any quick checks because you didn't sponsor, but your 6 are going to have quick checks. They're going to have $900 each of quick checks. However, even with you not making quick checks, you're going to have $5,400 on each leg of activation volume from those 36 joining, and you're also going to have $600 on each leg from the auto ships of the people that you introduced last month. So this is going to total up and give you $600 of infinity bonus in your second month. So basically, if everything stands still, you're going to earn $600 a month, month after month, even if your organization doesn't grow. Now, this is your first month you earned an executive generation bonus of $43 because you help people actually make money in your organization. That totals $643. Let's say you spent $250 on your overhead of auto ship and chocolate, and you net $400. That's pretty dang good after your second month. Here's the $1 million question. Can you take it to month 3? Can you take it one step further? If you do, you will have $3,240 in infinity bonus because you're going to have $3,240 on your left, $3,240 on your right, and you're going to have $4,200 on each leg in auto ships. Those are going to add up to $3,660 in commissions. You're not going to have a quick check or an X bonus unless you sponsor more people, but again, this doesn't take into consideration. You're also going to earn $1,771 in executive generation bonus. So your total this month is going to be $5,431. Also, you've now qualified for the Mercedes-Benz because you've entered into the diamond rank. So now you have a new Mercedes-Benz. Well, here's the million-dollar question. Where do your dreams meet reality? Some of you see yourselves making it past month 1. Some of you see yourselves making it past month 2. Let's say in month 1 you just purchased and recouped $1,000 worth of chocolate. It's hard to be upset with that scenario because you have no expense. You haven't incurred any debt. You've paid for your business and you've recouped it, and you have a lot of chocolate to eat. Some of you see yourself being able to make it to month 2 and coach those 6 people to find their 6. If you do that, you'll make $643 as mentioned before, but also a residual of $500 per month off the auto ships from your team. If that's where dreaming meets reality for you, then so be it. You have $500 following you month after month. That's like having $120,000 sitting idle in the bank earning you 5% interest. So is that worth it? However, for some of you, your dreaming meeting reality might occur in month 4 or 5 or 6. And if that's the case, you better be inviting me to your Christmas parties. Folks, I do understand that the numbers on paper and reality don't always add up perfectly. I also understand we're dealing with human beings and not robots. But what if you could accomplish only 20% of what this chart is capable of, and you made it to only month 4? Does it seem plausible that after month 3, only 20% of your group went on and duplicate in month 4, and 80% quit? I mean, those are huge attrition numbers. 80% quitting. That would still leave you with $16,000 each month. Could an extra $16,000 each month get you by until things get a little better? I know numbers don't always work out, but you got to ask yourself a question. Why do so many people make such incredible income in network marketing? It's simply because we're dealing with exponential growth. And when things grow exponentially, even a fraction of that growth can still result in very impressive and lucrative numbers. Even if you have 50% attrition or 80% attrition, you can make incredible checks. So the purpose of this presentation is to open your eyes to the potential. Don't just dream, but dream big. And then work your fanny off to match your reality with the dream. We all live in these make-believe buckets, and we're all growing like trees. And some of us live in a 1-gallon bucket, and we become 1-gallon feet tall. Some live in a 5-gallon bucket and become 5-gallon feet tall. I know many people that live in a 50-gallon bucket and grow 50-gallon feet tall. I mean, check out these 2 trees here. You got a little tree on the left and an enormous tree on the right. The little tree on the left is little because it's limited to the size of the pot that it was planted in, whereas the tree on the right is growing as tall and as big as it ever can because its pot is the earth. It's planted in the earth, and so it can grow hundreds of feet tall. So let's go back to the bucket analogy, and let's substitute gallon for the word thousand. Do you live in a 1,000 bucket per month? Does that mean you only can grow to about $1,000 per month in income? Maybe you live in a $5,000 bucket per month, so you can only make $5,000 per month. And yes, many live in a $50,000 bucket per month and earn up to $50,000 per month. But you'll never earn more than the size of the bucket you live in. And guess where that bucket lives? It lives right between your ears. It's time, folks, to increase the size of that bucket. You need to broaden your horizons and stop putting barriers on what you think you can achieve. It's a proven fact we all live beneath our true potential. Don't settle for mediocrity. Get out there and make it happen, and do it with Xocai, the healthy chocolate.